Officials in McCook and Red Willow County have been looking for answers regarding the plan to transform the work ethic camp into an ICE detention center. Now, leaders in McCook are sharing key updates after discussions with the head of the state's prison system. Nebraska Department of Correctional Services Director Rob Jeffries spoke with the McCook mayor and city manager on Thursday about public safety and the impact this will have. Earlier this week, leaders in McCook and Red Willow County asked a series of questions related to different areas like safety and operations. And GCS says the facility will house an adult population with minor criminal records and nonviolent felonies, with no plans for federal detainees to work in the community. A perimeter fence and intruder detection system will be added. Approximately up to 65 staff positions will be added, including additional medical personnel. Multi-purpose spaces within the facility will be repurposed to accommodate additional beds, with population expected to be up to 300 with an average stay of 45 days. You can read more about this response on our Local 4 News app. And earlier today, state senators meeting at the Capitol to discuss this proposed and controversial ICE detention center in McCook. Again, the proposal is to reorganize the work ethic camp in McCook, moving the more than 150 inmates there to other facilities. Nebraska initiated this process and currently has no formal contract in place between the State Department of Correctional Services and Homeland Security.
Where will the men who have been at WEC or would have typically gone there in the future reside? And then the second one is, can the programs provided at WEC during this key transitional phase for some men be replicated at another facility?
This facility is in opposition to Nebraska. It is not being planned well. We know by research that Nebraska has paid for that locking children up is traumatizing.
Testimony from the public included varying ages, races, and backgrounds, including religious leaders and one Hispanic man from Grand Island who choked back tears while saying, "You are trying to imprison the working hands of Nebraska, and they're already battered and bruised."
Well, an hour before the meeting at the state legislature, protesters gathered outside the Capitol. This turnout was organized by the Mothers and Others Justice and Mercy for Immigrants out of Omaha. On top of being against the ICE detention center coming to McCook altogether, they're also calling for more transparency from Governor Pillen around offering up the turning of the work ethic camp into a detention center without consulting enough groups.
Immigrants are our neighbors. They're good contributing people in our community. And we don't think it's a safety issue. We think it's targeting brown-skinned people. And that's not Nebraska nice.
It's worth noting that last week the executive branch and NDCS met with the legislature's Judiciary Committee to fill them in on more. Senators Wendy DeBoer and Victor Roundtree said that this is not a done deal. Nothing has been signed quite yet.